Guys, I know I'm very raw at the moment because my own mother passed away in the last number of days. However, I have a bee in my bonnet about people typing words like died suddenly when somebody actually has chosen to take their own life. When people choose to take their own life, generally it's not suddenly. Generally there is long-term pain, long-term emotional issues, long-term not wanting to be here, okay? That is not died suddenly. Died suddenly is when you're crossing the street and you're run over. That's suddenly. Suddenly is not somebody who is planning stuff for a long period of time. Now, I know sometimes in certain circumstances when people choose to take their own life, it is sudden. However, when we're writing things like died suddenly, and then we say they were beautiful people and we tell gorgeous stories about them and we say that their removal was lovely and it was a beautiful service, that is not addressing the issue of why that person is not here, okay? We need to be respectful around the reasons why that person is no longer here. There is reasons behind it and they need to be discussed. And when we skirt around issues by saying things like died suddenly, it is creating more shame, embarrassment, and a lack of people wanting to open the ugly can of worms that seriously needs to be addressed in this country and around the world, okay? Now, I always benchmark what I'm just about to say off my family, who I know absolutely adore me and love me. And I know that this topic is going to get a lot of people's back up, and I'm okay with that, okay? We have to have the difficult conversations. I have people belong to me who have taken their own life, okay? So it's not like this is me first roadie and I'm just deciding to have this conversation. I know people, I've buried people to suicide, so I get it. So my question for you is, when somebody takes their own life, should we publicly say they took their own life? We don't know what happened to them, but we're going to find out. Should we be having more open, honest and candid conversations around this? What is the point in hiding it? Give me one good reason. I want one good reason of why it's important to hide the reasons why people are taking their own lives, because it's not serving any purpose. It's not helping the person because they're no longer here for us to help. And it's not helping the next person who is thinking about that. If we start having more open, honest and candid conversations around why people are taking their own lives, maybe somebody who is considering taking their own life will read that and say, oh my God, I never thought people would say these things, or I never thought people would think these things. Maybe I could call somebody. Maybe I could reach out to the person who wrote that, okay? We need to start being more approachable. We need to start being real. We need to start being a little bit more authentic, because I'm kind of sick of it now, right? Let me know what you think. Slán, sending you all lots of love.